it going? Sam Chowder. Back at it again. I'm E-Money. This is Sam Chowder.
I'm not, my last name's not Chowder, but sure.
Our last video did pretty good, and we want to thank you guys. It hit 1,000 subscribers. I'm at 1,000 views today, not subscribers. I wish. We want to thank all y'all for the support.
Yes, sir.
We had a lot of good comments, and that told us to react to certain songs and stuff, so we will do that in the future. Just give us time to put out other content, and we'll get to that.
What he said. I don't know, I'm just now waking up, so I'm trying to process everything. Anyways, let's get to the point of this. So we watched the new Deadpool. Deadpool. That was our very first video, is we did the trailer reaction. So we finally got to see the movie. So we're going to review the movie. Oh, before we get started, let's do...
Oh yeah.
Spoiler alert!
Yeah, spoiler alert.
If you're watching and you have not watched this movie...
Don't watch the video.
Don't watch the video. We just give you guys a heads up. First of all, it was a good movie. Thank you, Marvel, for coming back. Thank you. We needed that. We needed a Deadpool versus Wolverine, or Deadpool Wolverine. I'm speaking to you, Marvel. Hopefully, you guys understand, like, this is what we need. We need movies like Deadpool and Wolverine.
That's what the audience wants.
Right. So, let's start from the beginning, the intro. Listen, that might have been my favorite part of the movie.
Oh yeah.
It was pretty great.
It was a pretty good intro. Yeah.
It was a pretty good intro. Finds Logan, and he digs him up, and he realized that he is dead. The TVA comes in and tries to get him to go with him because obviously he's, breaking the TVA law. So he takes Wolverine's, his metal body, and he literally beats the crap out of the TV. It was good. I really enjoyed that. So that was the beginning of the movie, and so from the very beginning I was like, yeah, that was pretty cool.
What happened next? He's trying to find a job, and he goes to the Avengers building, or he tries to get a job with the Avengers, but Happy Hogan turns him down. He gets a job at a car dealership. Basically, this is in like a different universe than his. It's his birthday, I guess. All his friends are celebrating his birthday, then the TVA shows up, and he ends up at the TVA building.
And Paradox basically tells him that he had to go back and find Wolverine.
No, he said that his world was like
disappearing.
Yeah, disappearing because Wolverine died. Paradox planned on taking out Deadpool's universe. Deadpool doesn't like that idea. Goes back, tries to find Wolverine for his universe, basically.
And before we keep going, so there's another part of the movie. Basically, they had a butler, fit him for his Deadpool suit. And he kept slapping his butt, and he kept slapping butt over and over.
In like a montage.
Yeah. And he says, "I'm pretty sure that guy's a pedophile." It was just hilarious. That was one of the good parts of the movie too. So fast forward, he finds Wolverine. He finds different variants of Wolverine. One of the Wolverines that he found was Henry Cavill. But he kept finding his Wolverines, and he finds the one Wolverine that he thinks that will work. Mm-hmm. And it happens to be the worst Wolverine.
The Wolverine who let down his universe.
Right, and he's a drunk. Deadpool lies to him and tells him, basically, I need you to save my universe, but we can also save your universe. So Wolverine then goes with them or whatever. But this is, they had a couple fight scenes in between that was pretty epic. Wolverine, Deadpool, they go to the Void because they sticky thing him to the void.
There's this guy who comes out and
Oh, Johnny,
Storm, or right? Is that his name? Or Johnny Flame?
from the Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
It's Chris Evans. So I know what you're talking about now. So basically, they have a guy in a hood, and he shows his arm, and it's like it's got Captain America's like colors, and I thought it was Captain America. Kind of fooled me too. But then he flipped his thing, and it was Johnny. It's Johnny, the flame on guy from the Fantastic Four. Yes. Okay. Now.
Yeah.
So basically, yeah, he tells him like, hey, you know, like this chick's pretty bad. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. They do get captured by a bunch of like mutants.
Yes, and that's what was my favorite part. So you had Nightcrawler, Toad, Sabretooth. That's who they met first. They met Sabretooth. And then they had a fight scene, and Sabretooth didn't last too long. But then they got captured anyways. Anyways, they had a lot of X-Men variants there. The main villain was Charles Xavier's sister. She's got like powers where she can go inside your brain and like see all your memories and stuff, and then basically rip you apart. With a flick of her hand, she can make you fly across the room or tear your skin off like she did with Johnny. Yeah, Johnny died.
Sad.
Sad, yeah. So basically, Deadpool is the one that got Johnny killed. And this is going to play into when we talk about the end of the movie, because basically he told that Charles Xavier's sister like what he said on the way there about her, and she was like, really? He's like, no, I didn't say that, blah blah blah. And he's like, yeah, you did. And then that's how he got his basically skin ripped off of him. They have a fight scene which is pretty cool, and then they escape.
They run into nice Deadpool.
Nice Deadpool.
And Dogpool.
Dogpool. The original Deadpool, he loves the Dogpool. And that's a funny scene too, because the whole time like Nice Pool's talking to him, the dog's looking Deadpool's face, and he's just like with a straight face. It was pretty funny. So Nice Pool gives him a car, a Honda Odyssey, which was kind of funny, and tells them to go to the Outsiders. So they go, and then Deadpool and Wolverine get into another pretty epic fight, and like it lasts for hours to a point where they're just laying down. And then so after they're done fighting, they're basically knocked out, and they cut to like people, were they dragging them? I don't know. Anyways, they wake up in like a cave or something, and this is one of the cool parts that I like. Yeah, so basically they end up in a cave, and out pops the first character is Elektra. Yep. Which I wasn't a big fan of. Anyways, the second guy that popped out, I was pumping in the theater. I'm pumping my face. Yeah. Here comes Blade. Wesley Snipes as Blade. That was amazing, because I loved Blade when it first came out, and I watched all the Blade movies, and I mean that was pretty cool. Yeah. And then the third one was Gambit, which is another one of my favorite characters from X-Men. Played as a Tatum. Yeah. He's got like a French accent, and like Deadpool's like, I can't even understand, what are you saying? Oh yeah, I forgot about the X, whatever her name is.
X-20, is that
the X-22? Is it X-22? Yeah. Anyways, the end of Logan, that little girl that was like basically a little Wolverine. She's there too. She comes out after Gambit. They convince the Outsiders to go fight
Charles Xavier's sister.
Yeah, Nova. That's her name. Yes.
Oh, no. Yeah.
Her name's Nova. It just popped in my head. So yeah, they convince the Outsiders to go fight Nova. They're on their way to go fight Nova. They start fighting and stuff.
Yeah. Do pretty good fighting.
So basically, they have to get Juggernaut's helmet, because so to block her psychic powers. You know, kind of like what Charles Xavier's got too. Like he's got like a helmet or whatever, and then like they mentioned, they're like, why don't you just use Magneto's helmet? She killed the variant of Magneto because that's one thing that Chloe said is like she's had so many like X-Men characters come into the void that she's killed. Mm-hmm. And Magneto was one of them. Then she melted the helmet. You can kind of guess what happened.
Yeah, they gave Juggernaut's helmet.
Yeah, basically like the Pyro. So Pyro's another X-Men character, and he's like part of Chloe's crew. They had her in the helmet, and they were trying to ask her questions. Yeah, to get out of the void. They were trying to get answers out of her, and then Pyro comes and shoots her because Pyro's sick of her and everything. But then Wolverine convinces Deadpool to let her go because she kept saying, she's like, you let me go, I'm going to kill you. Wolverine's like, dude, you gotta let her go so we can get the information we need out of her. So they take the helmet off of her. She keeps her word, and she's got Doctor Strange's, because she didn't say Doctor Strange, she said magician, and she had Doctor Strange's I can't remember what it's called, but when he does a circle and it like opens up, she had that the whole time. So and that's one thing that she said. She's like, she could have got out of the void at any time, but she likes the void because she's insane and she can do whatever she wants in the void. That's why she likes the void. And that's what she wants. She wants to destroy all the universes and keep the void because she's psychotic. And so they jump through the portal, right? Yeah. Deadpool's universe. Basically, after that, like, Nova's there with them, and then she freaking like basically turns on Wolverine and Deadpool, and then that's when she explains like, hey, I'm going to destroy the universe or all the universes, and that way the void's the only one left.
She freaking wings Deadpool and Wolverine into the shop, and keep in mind, the portal's still open. Oh no, Dogpool comes running out, and then nice Deadpool comes like running after his dog.
That's where it got cool too, because basically there was like 100 variants of Deadpool.
Yeah.
That was, that came through the portal that Nova brought through to kill Deadpool and original Wolverine. That scene was pretty epic.
That scene was my favorite.
Yeah, because I mean, I can't really explain to you all the variants, but there were some really funny ones. That was a really cool fight scene, and it lasted for a long time, and yeah, that was really cool. But anyways, they destroy all the Deadpool. Well, no, they didn't really destroy them because they came back to life. Other than Nice Pool, definitely died.
You'll see if you watch it.
Right, exactly.
Peter came.
Oh yeah, Peter. Yeah.
All the Deadpools like Peter.
Yeah. And Peter is a character that, like, I don't know what he is. Like, he's just like,
he was in the second movie.
I know, he was in the second movie. He's like, because he wanted to become a
real Deadpool fans know Peter.
Yeah, right, exactly. And I'm like, yeah. So, but they made Peter to be like the guy.
Yeah.
Kind of in the new movie.
Basically, Deadpool and Wolverine go off to find Paradox and then interrogate him to see how they can like save the world before Nova destroys it. Paradox told him how to save the world and whatnot, but it comes with a risk, their death. Paradox
has a machine called the Time Ripper.
Oh yeah.
That basically destroys their universe. And so that's what Nova is going to basically take over. She's gonna, use the Time Ripper to destroy the universe herself. Mm-hmm. So yeah, that's what happened. So basically, she went to Time Ripper and she like stuck her hands in it. It almost seemed like it was making her powerful or something too. Yeah. Like, I don't know. She was obviously controlling it with her hands.
Basically, right as Wolverine's going in to try to save the world,
Deadpool tricked Wolverine and said, yeah, well, because Wolverine convinced him that he would go. Deadpool tricked Wolverine and locked him out because he was like, he was one that's going to risk his life. So anyways, so Deadpool Like they had to connect these two like anti-gravity and something else, and that would disrupt Nova and like kill the Time Ripper basically. And but he had to grab both of them, and it would flow through him, and then it would kill her. So he's basically reaching. He's got the one, and he's got it, and he's going to reach out. He can't reach the other one. Well, then it shows Wolverine trying to bust down the door. The next thing you know, Wolverine grabs Deadpool's hand, and he grabs it, and then boom, it's like this, and it's like it was
Wolverine shirt
rips off. Which I don't know why they did that, but
yeah.
Yeah. So basically, they're that's their fate. It was a pretty cool scene. In the process of it, it basically destroys Nova and blows up the Time Ripper, and then it cuts to TVA, which I can't remember her name either. In Loki season 2, she took over, she was like the chief judge of the TVA. Paradox is like, she's asking Paradox what happened. He's lying, saying like, oh yeah, it was tragic, blah blah blah. Basically lying about like he's the one that went rogue in the TVA and was trying to destroy the universe, prune the universe.
Oh yeah.
Deadpool's universe.
Yeah, and then Deadpool and Wolverine just come out of nowhere.
So they arrest Paradox. It cuts to them at was it his birthday again or?
No, it was just a house party.
Yeah, it was just a house party with all of his, Deadpool's friends. Deadpool asked the TV lady if the people from the Void, like Elektra, Blade, Gambit, and X-22, can she get them out of the Void? Basically, that was the end of the movie.
Yeah,
okay?
There's definitely stuff that we missed.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that we missed. This is like we didn't go over this before we did this, and it's just kind of like coming off the dome because we watched it yesterday. It's the next night. So the post-credit scene, that's where I said keep in mind about Johnny and Deadpool, how Deadpool got Johnny killed, because Wolverine was telling everybody like, yeah, you got him killed. He's like, he said this, he said that, and then that was the post-credit scene where like Deadpool had a video camera. He's like, look, this is what he did say this, and it was pretty foul. It was just funny because like Chris Evans, Captain America, he's a golden boy, but yet he's talking like this. So that was kind of funny, but that was a post-credit scene. Anyways, that was the review. Like I said, there's probably a lot that we missed. I mean,
oh yeah.
Listen, you're just gonna have to go see the movie.
Don't rely on us, please don't.
Yeah, because you'll hear a lot of ums and like.
That's why I edit. That's why I edit.
But it was like we had to review it because that was our first video, was the trailer. So we had to review the movie, of course. So. Yeah, that was it. And like I said, just go see the movie. And like I said, Marvel, please continue to make movies like this. Don't lose me again. Please don't lose me again. Anyways, that was a review. I hope you enjoyed it. Like I said, go see the movie yourself, Deadpool Wolverine. It's pretty good. Yeah,
it was. What do you rate it out of 10?
I rate that movie. I'll give it an 8 out of 10.
You'll give it an 8. I'm giving it a 10.
Oh snap! I'm doing a day porno system. It's like you don't go a full 10.
No, it was one of the better Marvel.
Yeah, it was. It was really good. Like I said, I can't wait to watch it again. Honestly. Yeah, and one more quick thing too. It's like I want to appreciate. I mean, the people that have subscribed to the channel, and listen, like. When you put requests down, we're going to get to them. We're going to get to them. So
just stay tuned.
Just to let you know that. Don't think like, oh, like these guys are making videos saying, request stuff for us, and then they don't do it. So, yeah, we're gonna do it as soon as we could. But as right now, we're just kind of we had to go over this movie review first.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay. All right. That's another one.
All right. Sam Chowder.
Out.
Yeah.
My name's Sam.
And my name's Chowder. When we come together, we have the power.
To do anything.
Like eat a chicken wing.